And at that time, I spoke to the social worker and we said, we have to make a plan to find his mom. I was absolutely anxious that his mom, who's still his mom, there was no formal adoption. This was his mother, did not know what was happening to her baby. And by the grace of God, the weekend before he died, we found her and she came to the hospital. And her and I sat, if you can imagine, it's a neonatal ICU, it's little tiny beds. And he was in an incubator, and he was tiny, and he was all tubed up with drips, and he was very unwell. His liver was highly inflamed, and we sat on either side of her bed, and she just broke down, and she told me the whole story of what had happened and how she'd been treated the day that she gave birth to him, and why she chose to place him, and it absolutely broke me. And the whole time she was lying, draping her arms over the incubator, saying, I failed you. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. And I remember just something broke in me that day. And he was sort of, I think he was the 8th or 9th baby that we cared for. But I changed the reason for why I was doing it for myself. When I started, it was about doing it for these babies. And to be honest, there's probably a little bit of the sort of what we consider the savior mentality that goes into place around that, and it looks very wonderful to be the woman who's doing that. But in that moment, I said, I want to do it for these mums who are having to make these decisions that they, in an ideal world, they should never have to make.